So I'm back in the shopping centre and I'm going to leave a little donation. I'll leave them there for the next shopper.
Why is this woman smiling about that? You just put your panties on a shopping cart. This is not something to be happy about. These OnlyFans girls must be stopped. Okay, so it's no doubt that you can make some generational wealth off of OnlyFans. I mean, we've seen it happen with numerous people before. But what a lot of people don't know is that you can't just start an OnlyFans one day and the money just starts coming in. Obviously, if you already have a name, it makes the process of getting money even easier because people are more inclined to sub to you because they already know who you are. But if you have no name and you're just new to OnlyFans, you have to make a name for yourself and you have to find a way to make people care about what you bring to the table. It's like any other form of content. Why should anyone care about how you get your cheeks clapped online when there's millions of other women online getting their cheeks clapped the exact same way? Why would somebody care about you when they can just watch Bridget from down the street, you know? So many women who are new to OnlyFans will promote on apps like TikTok, YouTube Shorts, IG Reels, Twitter, etc. to garner a fan base that'll buy their content. And honestly, I don't even like to call this a fan base. It's more of a goon base because let's be real here. These dudes are not looking to be their fans, you know? They're just looking to goon. You do not follow Violet Myers because you're a genuine fan of her content. You only follow her because you're just trying to get one off real quick. Like, let's be real here, dog. Now, there's a lot of ways that these OF girls promo on these apps, but one of the more popular, more generic methods of promo is the TikTok dance method, where an OF girl will do a TikTok dance and throw a little bit of cheeks to sexually arouse the audience in the hopes of them going to their bio, clicking that link, and subbing to their OnlyFans. But some girls will take their OnlyFans promotion to a crazy level, like this woman right here who slept with 100 men within 24 hours.
Got ran through by 101 men. And my eyes are still recovering from all the bodily fluids that went in them.
I said it once, and I'll say it once again. OnlyFans has ruined our society. There is no reason why any woman on this earth should be announcing how she's sleeping with 100 men in 24 hours and vlogging her entire process like it's some 2016 day in the life video. Get ready with me so I can fuck 100 guys. Like, wait, can we just rewind that for a second? Did you say 100? 100 is an entire Warzone lobby. Do you realize how many people are 100 people? That is a whole college lecture. This isn't something that you should be proud of, slash any of the men involved should be even proud of. Hey mom, I just want to know, what's your greatest achievement in life? Son, I'd probably say sleeping with 100 men in 24 hours. Dad, what about yours? I'd probably say being one of those 100 men. Like, how is this even real? The most demented thing about this is that this is something that's never gonna leave the internet. This is her legacy. This is what she's leaving behind. You know how Wilt Chamberlain dropped 100 points? She's gonna go down in history as the woman who got 100 bodies in 24 hours. Why is this something that she's celebrating, bro? I'm surprised she didn't have the little paper sign like Wilt Chamberlain as well. When I was young, I used to think that we would probably have maybe flying cars, superpowers, or maybe even time travel by now. But no. We have women taking down entire Warzone lobbies in 24 hours. It's insane. And this is all to promote her OnlyFans. She did all of this just to gain some extra subs on OF. Isn't that crazy? Believe it or not, this is actually just one of the many weird things that some of these women do to promote their OnlyFans. When it comes to OF promo, a lot of these women take this any promo is good promo approach, and it just leads to some of the most bizarre outcomes. Some girls are even committing literal crimes to promote their OnlyFans. Like this woman who goes into public and leaves her panties in random spots to give people a little surprise.
So back in the supermarket and I'm going to leave a little donation to somebody.
Now, I'm not gonna lie, this seems completely fake. And what I mean by it seems fake is that I feel like these aren't her panties that she was wearing all day. At least I hope. But even if it is fake, it's still weird because you're still throwing panties around in public in random spots. I don't care if it's the cleanest panty in the world. That is odd. And you're doing this in the hopes of people thinking it's real, which is also even weirder. Regardless if this is real or not, this woman needs to be locked up ASAP because she's an Avengers level threat. Let's say this is real, right? Let's say this is real. Let's say she wakes up, hits the gym, comes back home all sweaty, you know, gets some new clothes on, goes to the supermarket, and she drops those panties off on one of the carts and just leaves. That woman needs to be sent to Alcatraz, bro. I know Alcatraz isn't even used anymore, but she needs to be the only woman in Alcatraz. Reopen that prison, bro.
So I'm in the shopping centre and I'm going to leave a little donation.
Imagine you had a long day and all you wanted was a quick snack out the vending machine. Maybe a Snickers, some Skittles, or maybe even some animal crackers. And boom, you get surprised by this woman's dirty panties at the bottom. Now you gotta eat your snack with the thought of there possibly being some pubic hairs on the wrapper. There's gonna be a lot of, this tastes good. Wait, is that gonorrhea? Like, how is this even real? I genuinely want to know, how is this real? There was even another video where she put her panties on a food display in a grocery store.
Bakery, fresh bread. Porno bakery.
This woman genuinely needs to go to jail. I don't care what anyone says. She needs to be locked up. That is chemical warfare right there. You are trying to give the people on this earth your gonorrhea. Nobody wants that. Nobody wants that though. And the fact that she does this with people around is even crazier. Like, you think she'd try to be more sneaky with it, maybe not trying to do it with so many people around, but no, she just goes in panties blazing without a care in the world. When I was young, bro, my mom always told me to not get food from the food displays. And I never really understood why. I was like, man, it's right. It's there for a reason. Why don't we just get some, you know? Until now. Because we got Miss Panty Dropper over here just leaving her panties in the display without a care in the world. There is literally no other reasoning for this woman to do this other than for her trying to promote her OnlyFans. And that's even a terrible reasoning. Like, this woman is a literal psychopath. But if you thought that she was deranged, what if I told you that there is a woman out there who fakes pregnancy in order to promote her OnlyFans?
It's time and we get into the turkey. Just fat as hell eating all the beef jerky. Why you on Discord? Aren't you like 30? On Twitter hitting up e-girls getting flirty.
Now, obviously, this video is faker than a J-Station challenge at 3 a.m. But if you scroll down her page and you look more into her content, you start to notice that in some of her videos, she was actually pregnant, like this one right here. And I guess after she had her child, she just started faking her own pregnancy to keep the numbers up because that's what people originally subbed for. And from there, she just decided to run with it because, hey, people can't tell, or I guess these gooners can't tell, these idiots. I just find this wild because this woman is literally using her kid in a sexual light. Obviously, the kid isn't born yet, but she's using her own pregnancy in order to gain subs on OnlyFans. I find most family channels weird because a lot of them just use their kids for content in order to make a living, but I'd much rather have somebody do that than for someone to use their kid in a sexual light to promote their OnlyFans. People are beating off to this stuff. It's not like these people are just looking at it and scrolling. No, people are beating off to this stuff. I don't know why I'm emoting. Yo, pause on that emote. But people are beating off to this stuff. And even though your kid isn't born and it can't really comprehend what's going on, I can assure you that if your child finds this when they grow up, they're gonna be like, Mom, this is weird. When you're using your own pregnancy to promote yourself being naked or having intercourse online, I find that sickening. You know what's even crazier? This woman has documenting my pregnancy in her bio, and she also has God first in her bio. God first while using your pregnant stomach with your kid in there to sell subs on OnlyFans? That is insane. That is actually wild. And honestly, the people buying this are also just as weird as her because they're trying to see a pregnant woman get clapped. Like, bro, what is this? And this woman has "this is just for fun" also in her bio. What do you mean this is just for fun? You're literally using your child to gain subs on OnlyFans. How is this for fun? There are too many gooners now, bro. All these gooners need to be sent to the front lines of World War III at this point. What inclines someone to work hard day and night for their bread just to spend it on seeing a pregnant woman get clapped on OnlyFans? But you know what's even more insane? That's not the only woman using her child to promote her OnlyFans. There's another woman who was out there breastfeeding her kid with her yitties all out and squeezing them, but she wasn't doing it to show other women how to breastfeed or to show the struggles of breastfeeding. The sole reason she was doing it was to market her OnlyFans, where she'd make content about her breasts. And in these breastfeeding videos, she would actually use her son. Her son would be sucking on her nipple in these videos. And she would do this breastfeeding in public, at home, wherever you can name. She probably breastfed there. I wouldn't be surprised if this woman breastfed her son in Kaled in Elden Ring. Like, she breastfeeds everywhere. But the problem with this is that these breastfeeding videos were put out just so she could show off her naked chest. It was like a little preview before you got to the real deal, which was the OnlyFans. And she could do this without any repercussions because the content is considered educational on most platforms. And this was actually a meta not too long ago on YouTube. There were a lot of girls doing this thing where they would teach women how to breastfeed, but the vid would start with the fat OnlyFans logo with their name under it, and they didn't even try to hide that they're trying to promo their OnlyFans. And they wouldn't actually use kids kids in those videos though. They would use like baby dolls and stuff like that. But this woman is using her literal kid to preview her yitties for her OF. And what gives it away specifically for this woman is that this woman's name is literally Miss Calcium Cannons. With a name like that, we know who this woman is trying to cater to. She is not trying to cater to the mothers out there. She's trying to cater to the gooners of the world. Now, let me just say this right now, because it sounds like I'm hating on breastfeeding. There's nothing wrong with breastfeeding or breastfeeding in public. That's something that's completely normal. I mean, some women just gotta do that, right? But the problem is that this woman is sitting here marketing her OnlyFans through breastfeeding her child, which is disgusting.
Nasty bitch. Nasty, stinky bitch. Blech!
She even tried to come out and saying that the world was slut shaming her because the size of her boobs, when that's not the case. People just don't want you to be going around using your son to promote your OnlyFans. And since we're still on the topic of using family to promote your OnlyFans, this segues into our next culprit, Camilla Araujo. I think that's how you pronounce her name. I'm pretty sure we're all familiar with this woman right here. But for y'all that don't know, this is 067 from the Mr. Beast Squid Game video. Now, that is one of Mr. Beast's biggest videos till this day. I'm pretty sure we've all saw it by now. And she was one of the main people who stood out because a lot of people thought she was attractive. And after that video, she decided to make an OnlyFans to capitalize off of the buzz she was getting for her attractiveness. And the way she promotes her OnlyFans is by doing this kidified OF promo, which we'll get to in a bit. But the twist is that in a good amount of her videos, she uses her underage brother to promote her OnlyFans. Her brother is 16 years old. And they'll basically make these fake videos where her younger brother is asking her, what does "is it pink" mean? Because all of his friends ask him that at school.
So how does it feel to have a sister that has an OF?
My friends always ask me if it's pink, but I don't really know what they mean by that.
Nani?
Do you know?
Jesus Christ. Click the link in my bio. I can't.
And I'm pretty sure we all know what they're referring to when they're talking about "is it pink?" They're not talking about the Pink Panther. They're talking about the Poochie Benyana, "is it pink?" And they've made a whole series out of this joke. Like, it wasn't just a one and done thing. They've made a series longer than Transformers about this joke. And that's how she reels in dudes to whack off to her. All by having her little brother ask, "Is it pink?" What does that mean? And I find it crazy because if the roles were reversed and it was a younger sister asking her older brother, what does it curve mean? Referring to his meat, that man would be getting called a predator on the daily and he'd probably be locked up by now. But since she's an attractive woman, you know, she has an OnlyFans and it's her little brother, nobody cares about it. Nobody even bats an eye to it. They're like, oh, it is what it is. It's just normal. Whole time she's using her underage brother to promote her OnlyFans. And what's even crazier is that she put her brother on this like 20v1 spinoff on her YouTube channel where he basically ranks which supermodel is most attractive to him. And it wasn't even supermodels or anything. It was just other OnlyFans girls.
Rank yourself based off of how much you make a month. Go ahead.
Wait, what do we all do?
OnlyFans? OnlyFans. OnlyFans.
And like I said, her brother is 16 years old, which means he's a minor. And that's just weird to even put him in that position. I'm telling you, if the roles were reversed, this would be a completely different story. If 5 OnlyFans men were being ranked on attractiveness by a 16-year-old girl, every man in that room would be getting the people's elbow by every single police officer in the United States. The double standards are crazy. She'll even try to justify using her little brother to promote her OnlyFans by posting things like this, essentially trying to show that even though she's using her underage brother, he's still living a good life at the end of the day because she makes mad bread from it. But just because you make a lot of money from what you're doing, that doesn't mean that what you're doing is right. If the amount of money you make considers if what you're doing is good or not, then that means a lot of things that are considered bad in this world could be considered good because of how much money they make. For example, drug dealing or even human trafficking. Those make a lot of money, but those aren't considered good. So just because your little brother is on a yacht and he has all this clout because of your OnlyFans, that doesn't mean that what you're doing is completely fine. You're still a weirdo. You just have money. You could make all the money in the world from using your brother to promote your OnlyFans, but that doesn't take away the fact that it's wrong and disgusting. You're literally getting paid for having your little brother talk about your cooter. Is that not insane? And what kills me even more is that this woman literally went from being in a Mr. Beast video to now making content with Jack Doherty. That is a bigger downgrade since the Roderick change in the Diary of a Wimpy Kid movie. Now, one thing that her, Jack Doherty, and many other OnlyFans girls are doing are these kidified OnlyFans promos, where basically they'll do like a popping trend slash challenge in a video, like going up to somebody and saying, don't speak into the mic and I'll buy you this. And they'll kidify the editing, you know, a bunch of pop text, a lot of sound effects, super flashy edits, music, anything that'll hit the child dopamine receptor. Yet the sole purpose of the vids are to promote the OnlyFans. Like, here's an example of Jack Doherty's girlfriend, who happens to do OnlyFans, doing one of these kidified OF promos.
If you can guess what I do for a living, I'll buy you whatever you want.
OnlyFans.
Got it. Would you sub to my OF?
Is it free?
It's free.
All right, then I would.
Okay, where do you want to go?
Forever 21.
Do you like those?
I guess.
I like it.
If you like it, I like it.
So what made you guess OnlyFans so quick?
So I know his videos.
Oh, okay. Here you go.
And these videos are posted everywhere, but they usually tend to do the best on YouTube Shorts. And in the comment section on YouTube Shorts, the pinned comment will be their OnlyFans link. And it's weird because OnlyFans is meant for an older audience, 18 plus to be exact. But the whole goal of these vids are to appeal to kids. And it's even weirder because they try to disguise it like it's a normal video, like this one right here.
I make spicy content for a living. So today, I'm gonna prove that a real job is way easier than what I do. So I walked in for my first day and the manager asked me this.
Hey, McKinley, I'm gonna need you to wash the dishes.
So I went off on him and this happened. Do you see me?
Why is your shirt cropped?
It's cuter this way. And 30 minutes later, while I was taking OF pics in the bathroom, this happened.
McKinley? Someone told me you're selling fans on Only Facebook?
Look, I understand that you're trying to get your subs up on OnlyFans, but I don't think going into the children's market is the best idea for that. But yeah, that's pretty much the weird world of OnlyFans promo. A lot of these OF girls will do anything for promo, whether that's take their panties off and throw them around in public, make their OF more appealing to kids, or smash 100 guys in one night. A lot of these OnlyFans girls will literally do anything for promo, and I just find it insane. But let me know what you guys think in the comment section below. All that being said, this is going to wrap up the video. If you guys made this far, I appreciate you. Twitch, Cameron WAK, Discord link in the description. If you guys enjoyed this video, then I highly recommend you guys check out my most recent video. It'll be right up here on the screen. All that being said, thank you guys for watching. It's Cameron, and I'm out.